Well, here I am again, back on the muddy puddle under the Severn Bridge, M48 Severn Bridge, near as damn it. This will probably be my, fourth time in the year. Catching eels. Hope for something different today. It's a little bit cooler as well. Ain't got the full sunshine, a little bit of overcast, so hopefully that's going to help. I got a couple of hours to wait for the high tide, which is about 7:15 tonight. I'm here early just because I wanted to get out, set up early. Hopefully I'm going to be able to fish 2 hours up. I've got the frozen blacks and I got squid, so I'm going to use a flapper on the one rod, left hand rod. Sorry, it's the right hand rod, and on the left hand rod I've got a pulley panel, size 2 hook. I'm going to do a squid and lug, frozen lug cocktail on that, so see how that goes. Until then, catch you in a bit. Well, that's all me baited up, ready to go. Well, I think it's going to be another 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe before I can cast. And then it started to rain, which is actually quite welcoming. But I just hope it don't come to too much. I haven't brought any gear with me, wet weather gear. It's too hot for all that. But anyway, 12 metre tide, so it should be quite a high one. Last time I fished here, it was only a small tide, 11, I think just under 11. And I still managed to fish 1.25 hours on the outgoing tide. Okay, maybe an hour would have done it. I'll be quite happy with that tonight. Well, that's strange. Knocks on both rods there. I was only just thinking to myself that every time I've used a pulley panel here, I've never had any bites on it. That's the first time. Mind you, this is as I said before, my fourth time. Well, I've not fished the 2 hours, the complete 2 hours of the upcoming tide. Or 2.5, to be honest. Feeling confident now, very. Bring you back if something happens. Right hand rod. Well, it's still there. Perhaps the bait's a bit too big for it. It's a whole mackerel. Sorry, not mackerel. There's a whole squid. Tentacles and all. Wrapped with frozen black. In amongst the weed down there, right close to the edge, there's fish. Don't know what they are, but that is what may have been having a go at my bait. So I'm not that far out. I'm about 30-40 yards. That's all. Someone literally just jumped out of the water down there. There's a salmon or bass or whatever. Whatever it was sizable. They're right in close. Seems to be whatever it is chasing some little tiny fish in. Well, we're on the second cast. Fresh baits on both. Well, let's see what happens. Seems I've been getting it wrong. Kept thinking the flapper rig was on the left rod, but it's not. It's the pulley pennel, and that is the one that's had more interest today on this session. Never had any interest before coming here on the pulley pennel. Well, it's an hour left before high. Just getting a bit of interest on the rods, but just not getting the fish. Yeah, there's fish just out there, just jumping about. Well, it's half an hour before high tide. We'll see what happens after that, because every time I've been here before, the majority of the bites seem to be when the tide is going out or when I caught. Be interesting to see if that's the case this time. Well, it's all very, very quiet. Tide is just about to turn. Well, a couple of fish, sizable fish jump about just in front of me. Damn, I thought I was on there. The tide's flying out now, so I'll probably give it till I see signs of mud. Then that'll be it for me. I'll reel in. Yeah, it's been enjoyable. But that's it then. I think I'll bring the both rods in. I'll call it a day. Our tide is just ripping down there now. It's just taking the weights. They're not holding. It's a 5-ounce weight on there, on both of them. Five minutes, just 5 minutes.
Had any?
Oh, fuck me to death then.
Yeah.
No, pretty crap to be honest with you. Couple of little bites, but never as the tide was coming in.
Yeah.
But going out now, it's just ripping out now.
I say it's pushing, isn't it?
Yeah. So no, a bit disappointed to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But that's fishing, not catching.
That's the way it goes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, bloody hell.
he actually does that a lot. That's one of his favourite places.
On the white ice, it's amazing, special fishing, yeah.
But he won't actually. He'll only put like an AA shot on,
Yeah, yeah.
and he'll just feel it.
Let it trundle, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great
And
technique.
that's just one of his favourite spots for fishing.
Yeah, oh, it's one of mine, yeah.
Well, I think that's me done for the day.
Good effort, mate, good effort. Take care.
Load of weed on here.
Yeah, looks like it. Might be a bass.
More like a conger if anything.